Hey guys, the Yeti Gaming here, and welcome to the wonderful world of the inner Googles. Today's video is an initial review of the World War II Beta by Activision, their newest addition to the Call of Duty franchise. Now, as some of y'all remember, this doesn't look like any Call of Duty games that we've had in the past couple of years. In the past couple of years, Call of Duty has taken this huge leaps and bounds into the future, literally with exoskeleton suits, cyborgs, robots, all kinds of stuff. Right? In this game, in this new edition, it really feels like they're trying to come back to their roots. Now, my initial opinion of this is I like the fact that it's a World War II game. I like the fact that they're listening to their players, right? But at the same time, I feel like there are a couple things here that are sort of a slap in the face as a consumer. Now, for one, the hitboxes in the beta are very broken. And I am perfectly aware, before anybody starts commenting, that a beta is meant to game test a product. It's meant to be tested and broken and show what is broken. And if they'll come back and they'll fix some of these things that are wrong in the beta, then yes, the beta's worked for the purpose that it was meant for. But as we all know, Activision has this really bad habit of not fixing some of the things in the beta that there are issues with. Now, I'm not going to point on that too much or try to point fingers at anyone, but that was an issue that I was having with this. The hitboxes are a little broken, and I'm not just saying this because I'm bad at the game, because I know I'm bad at the game. But there were times that I would shoot at someone in the face or in the chest, and the bullets would go right through them, or they wouldn't touch them, or I'd get hit markers but they wouldn't take any damage. It's just it's a part of the beta that everyone doesn't like about it being a beta. Now, I'm also going to cover the pros in this video, and I'm going to wrap it up at the end with my overall opinion. And again, this is a review. It is opinionated. I'm trying to be as little biased as I can. Okay, another issue that I have with this is that it really feels like they kind of just ripped off the other game modes from Battlefield 1. They didn't even try to hide the fact that they were ripping that off, as you'll see in the second half of this video. It also, the graphics, the mechanics, the way it all works, it sort of feels like a reskin of World at War. Now, I don't know about anyone else. I did enjoy the World at War game, but at the same time, I'm looking for a fresh new game. And I know Activision probably feels like a lot of people are like, we want to see the old style of game and stuff like that. And that's true. I do want to see the World War II style of gameplay, but at the same time, you don't have to make it the same game. You can make it fresh. You can make it new. Now, I feel like Activision had a really good opportunity to knock this one out of the park. They had a chance, you know, to hit that three-pointer and other sports references that I don't understand. Okay? But it really feels like they kind of dropped the ball on this. Again, it's in the early stages. There's a lot of chances for certain things to get fixed, but there will be some things that won't get fixed, that they won't put into the game, and if they do, I will be thoroughly surprised. I mean, for one thing, you can't jump on any kind of vehicle. You can't jump on something that's very obvious you could climb on to get a better angle in a direction that you're trying to fire. There are other issues like some of the gunplay just feels a little laggy. Some of the gunplay feels a little, you know, sloppy. The recoil feels a little sloppy. I realize a lot of new games are trying to put recoil in the game to make it feel realistic. But at the same time, it feels like it doesn't have a real pattern to it. Again, I don't know. I don't do a whole lot of, you know, slowing down of the video, marking the pattern. But I'm sure someone out there has, so I could be completely wrong. Again, this is just my opinion. Now, I do feel like it's not a bad attempt. I do enjoy the game so far, but I just wish I could play it more. I really wish that I could give it the time, more of the time a day than I have, but at the same time, it's just some of these things that I'm discussing make it really difficult. Some of the pros I would like to touch on right now is that if you are an old school Call of Duty fan, it's very nostalgic. It does feel like the older games. But again, going back to what I said earlier, it feels like the older games because it really feels like you're playing an older version of Call of Duty. It feels like it should be something a little different. I was expecting something new and groundbreaking. I mean, just to point out a fact here, Battlefield did not have a World War II game. Battlefield was originally a modern shooter. And Call of Duty started out in this genre of gaming. And Battlefield did it better, in my opinion. Now, again, this isn't the finished game. I might have a completely different opinion once the game comes out. I do like the way they split up the classes and giving them division names like Airborne, and not just sticking with the traditional, you know, 1 slot, 2 slot, or even going with the traditional assault sniper, you know, engineer. They gave them very unique names, and I did really like that. Even though I feel like it's a con, you know, it's a negative thing for me, that it feels like they're kind of ripping off Battlefield on some of their game modes. I am excited to see newer game modes in the Call of Duty line, newer game modes to play, because honestly, search and destroy in this setting really wouldn't feel right. It would just feel a little off. You know, you didn't traditionally have a lot of nuclear bombs getting planted, you know, around the battlefield in World War II. So, in my opinion, that is a very good thing that they did it that way. A little bit of intermission here, guys. Going into the second half of the video, we're going to be changing game modes here to one of the new game modes that they have. And I would love to see people's opinion of the new game modes down in the comments. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're enjoying the video, please hit the like button and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything I should change, or any other style of video that you'd like to see in the future.